Hey everybody, Beth here again with Sober Truths Daily, where we talk about addiction and recovery and hopefully try to help people in addiction or recovery or loved ones understand just a little bit more about what addiction is. And so today we're going to talk about why you can't just stop. So if addiction were just about willpower, recovery wouldn't be easy, but it's not, and here's why. The part of your brain responsible for decision making is called the prefrontal cortex. That's the part that helps you think things through. It's the voice that says, this is a bad idea. But addiction changes the brain over time. The more someone uses, the weaker that decision making system can become. And at the same time, the survival and reward systems in the brain get louder and stronger. And those systems are wired to chase relief and comfort, escape, and dopamine, that feel-good chemical we've talked about. Eventually, the brain starts treating the substance like it's necessary for survival, even when the person knows it's destroying their life. And that's why addiction feels like a war inside your mind. One part is saying, stop, this is hurting me. And the other part is screaming, I need this right now. That's also why people can cry and promise and pray and truly mean it when they say, I'm done, and still relapse later. It's not because they're weak, and it's certainly not because they don't care, and it's not because they want to hurt people around them. Their brain it's been trained to prioritize immediate relief over long-term consequences. And for those of you that love someone who's struggling with addiction, boy, do I know that can be heartbreaking. You may feel angry, exhausted, confused, and even betrayed. You may wonder, why can't they just stop? But addiction is way deeper than bad choices. It affects the brain, emotions, behavior, and just the ability to cope with pain. The ability to cope, period. That doesn't excuse harmful actions, but it does help explain why recovery is such a battle. Loving someone in addiction can make you feel helpless, but your support, your boundaries, encouragement, and consistency matter more than you know. And if you're carrying that weight too, you need support and healing also. The good news is this: the brain can heal, and it does take time. But recovery is about rebuilding those pathways and strengthening that decision-making system, little by little. And this happens through repetition, through structure, through accountability, through therapy, through faith, through support, through community, and through continuing to just show up, even on the hard days. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but every healthy decision matters. Every day sober matters. And every time you get back up matters. That's progress. So save this if you've ever blamed yourself or someone else for not just stopping. And if this helped you to understand addiction differently, hit like and follow me for real conversations about recovery, healing, faith, and mental health. No matter where you are, stay in the fight. Keep showing up because you're worth it. And this is not where your story ends. Corinthians 12:9, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.